Interesting encounter. A little bit of difference in height, boys, in the middle. In the black trunks, of course, we look at Michael Kenna, who also teaches the art at his Tullamarine Martial Arts Centre down here in Victoria.
As you can see, both boys coming out very, very fast. Now, this is I believe, 3 rounds by 3. Modified Thai rules, which mean no elbows in this particular fight. They're scoring with some punches and a couple of leg kicks here. Both boys tough fighters. They can mix it.
Well, as you mentioned before, too, Silvio, having a look at Anthony Vella, fight of the year, plenty of promise. Working the knees. You can see the difference in weight there, just affecting Kenna. Can't get those knees up high enough into Vella's midriff.
It could be a problem for Kenna because Vella has very, very good reach and he uses it very well to his advantage.
Anthony Vella in the, well, what do we call them? Puce. And we're looking at Michael Kenna in the black.
Ooh.
Oh, kicks a little bit low.
A little bit low there.
The mark, though.
Actually,
Vella's okay.
Kenna doing very well here. He's really taking the fight up to Anthony. And the Hitman's having some problems early in these rounds.
Rhino and the Hitman. Where do they drag these names from? Rhino.
I don't know, but...
in the black trunks. Throws Vella back into that neutral corner. Tries to lead out with a kick. Misses the mark. Pushes him away. The knees start to work. No real damage done, though, at the same time. Vella probably has got the benefit of the height, I suppose, Nick, being able to get inside with that knee.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he has got a longer reach. And
now Melbourne and Victoria. The big one coming up a little bit later on tonight, the crowning. Centering at the moment, it's Rhino Kenna and the Hitman Vella.
And these guys exchanging some great kicks here. Low kicks, high kicks. Kenna's doing very well in the clinching. He's got good control there. He's making it very, very hard for the Hitman.
The Hitman, you're watching in those, well, with his back to you at this moment, trying to get over the top, use the hands with the right hand. Little Michael Kenna's in there just hanging on, the Rhino, making it so awkward for him.
He's smothering the Hitman. You see?
Now Vella starts to pick him off with a little bit of range, but you'll see Kenna drag him straight down again, Nick Zachariah too, and stop him. Now he's trying to work the knees into the midriff.
keeps on throwing those knees in, Vella does, but even Kenna doesn't seem to be able to, like, you know, get back and fight him like he wants to.
Well, with all due respect, and Sylvia, I'll bring you in here. I don't think if Kenna stood back and let Vella ping him off, that would be the undoing of him. I think he's got to drag him in. He's got to fight him in close because he's got the longer reach and the longer kick. Here we go.
Some good exchanges here. Some nice jabs followed up by a kick. Typical Thai fighting. Stick it to the face and then come in downstairs with those leg kicks. And I can tell you, those leg kicks are going to take their toll over the next few rounds. But Kenna is smart, very, very, very smart. He's fighting very smart here.
Now this is where the danger comes in, Nick. You can start to see Vella pick him off with the hands. Now Michael Kenna's got to come in and drag him in close and keep him tight. Works with the knees again. The knee lift of Vella just a little bit higher.
You notice as soon as Kenna's at a distance, he seems to throw some nice combinations into.
He hasn't got a bad pair of hands at all, actually.
Yeah.
Yep, he's well-rounded. I think the Hitman's got to change his strategy a little bit here. Johnny Sheeter in the corner there, the Hitman's trainer. Johnny has a wealth of experience, and I'm sure he's got a couple of things to say to Anthony over there in the corner. Because I don't think at the moment Anthony's really showing his best.
Well, he's got a South Pacific middleweight title and an Australian middleweight title to his credit. And all due respect to Kenna, he's stopping him from probably unleashing at the same time, Sylvia.
Ooh. We've seen some good hands here. And now the typical grappling. The knee coming up around.
Been a good contest, considering perhaps both boys is about 5 or 6 inches in height difference.
Yep. And I think the Hitman's a little bit surprised here at what's happening. Oh, nice kick.
See how Kenna comes back? Like, as soon as he lets go of Anthony, he seems to come back with some incredible combinations and actually land.
That's a good effort from Kenna, the little fellow.
Nice kick by Kenna.
He's virtually...
nice head kicks.
He's virtually trying to kick over his own body height, Nick.
He has got some nice kicks, and Anthony now starting to land some punches.
I think Kenna should just stick to body kicks. I think that's a good way of hurting Anthony. But he seems to be going too high. I mean, it's pointless throwing high kicks unless, you know, you're really going to connect with him. Otherwise, you burn yourself out.
Well, for the build and the size of him, Nick, he's probably better off working to the inside of the legs or round the back of the legs.
Or around the kidneys.
Because, as I said before, he's virtually going to have to kick over his own height, which expends, well, you're using so much energy.
Nice body kick there.
Nice combination
nice
there by Kenna. Nice combination. Nice hand
left
combination.
hook, yes.
It's a good knee lift there from Vella too at the same time. There's the Welshman talking about before on the back of...
I think they're from the ropes mainly.
Vella with a good left hand, just brushes across the top of the forehead there of Kenna. Kenna quickly grappling him at the moment. Vella trying to work the knees up underneath him again, trying to go into the midriff again onto Kenna. This has been a good fight from the little fellow. I really think he's surprised Vella. Starts to work with a round, looking to work that leg at the back of the thigh.
Those leg kicks have got to start taking their toll sooner or later.
End of round 3.
And I think the hitman probably doesn't know quite how to handle this because Kenna can box, he can kick, and he can knee. He's doing it all.
Wonder how many of his students are probably sitting out there tonight having a look at this.
Tell me, Sylvia, what current title does Anthony Vella have at the moment?
Anthony's the current WKS South Pacific title holder, and he defended that title against Louis the Isophides back in May, and again approximately a month and a half ago against Denver Matthews. With Denver, he finished that fight early with a knockout with a knee to the head. So Anthony's knees are probably his best asset, but it's just not happening for him tonight. I don't think it's happening the way he wants it to happen.
Kenna, look at Kenna get back in the ring. He's so keen. Nice kick. Nice leg kick followed through by a head kick back then. Oh, they're at it again. Back to the knee and again.
Well, prior to the fight, you'd have to turn around and say that Vella would have to have been the favourite to go into this, Silvio.
Yes, I would have thought that, you know, Vella, you would have to put your money on him, but I'm, you know, pleasantly surprised. The Rhino here is doing a fantastic job.
Must get the hands up now, must start to get into grapple position. He cannot afford to let Vella pick him off with that long reach.
Vella is dangerous. Those knees, if they connect, he has quite unbelievable power. And Ken, as you can see, when they get into grappling, he has a lot of respect for Hitman's knees, and he's hanging on tight. He's squeezing him in, so minimising the distance for the knees to come up.
Got good balance too, Kenna, at the same time. Nick can throw a left and right, then come up with the knee lift at the same time.
Certainly can get those legs up too, can't he?
I think we have a bit of a low knee there to the groin.
Crowd enjoying every bit of this, starting to come to life down here in Melbourne.
I think those welts are actually some of the kicks that Kenna's landed.
Well, he's worked virtually down that left side of his body. He's kept bringing the right leg around all night.
Yep. It does seem to be a lot more apparent down that left side of his body, doesn't it?
Rhino Kenna in the black shorts fighting here, the hitman Vella, Anthony Vella. Well, brings the knee up high, now starting to work at him in the red corner.
He's dangerous. That knee's nearly connecting to the face.
Fighting, of course, the rules, Silvio, for those sitting back watching that have missed us earlier on in the night.
These are modified Thai rules. Leg kicks, inside and out. Conventional boxing, knees to the body, knees to the head.
Well, an entertaining contest, round 4. This is our second support bout of the night, and plenty more to come.
And how do you see it tonight, Rob? How do you see this fight? How would you call it so far? Would you call it pretty close?
Well, to be quite honest, I'd have Kenna in front. I just think he's been a little bit busier. I think, in my opinion, Vella has been doing exceptionally well, but I just think that Kenna is, I suppose, being a pest more than anything. He's not allowing Vella to go back and be able to pick him off. And this crowd sort of coming to life, calling for more.
Yep. Michael is not giving the Hitman any respect whatsoever. The Hitman's got a big reputation in Melbourne here, and the boy is not giving him any respect, and it shows because he's just going in there very aggressive, and he's working, staying very busy.
That's the acid test, Nick. The judges always seem to see it differently than I do sometimes.
Yeah, well, that does happen.
We're all not infallible.
Yeah, exactly.
Round 5.
I don't know. I think you're pretty spot on. My money at this stage, if it goes the distance, has got to be on Michael Kenna. He's been the busier of the two.
See, look at the combinations that Kenna's been thrown. I haven't seen Anthony really throw a lot of nice hand combinations followed up by kicks. He's just been grabbling him and throwing his knees up. I actually see Anthony as a very awkward fighter, Sylvia.
This is not... I'm surprised. Anthony's not firing up like he usually does. He's quite an exciting fighter to watch. And I think he's just a little bit off tonight. Maybe peaked too soon. Who knows?
But I like about Kenna for a little fellow, he's got the ability, as I said before, Nick, to be able to punch and kick at the same time.
See, as you see there, nice right roundhouse kicks. See those kicks? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Bang. But he's holding on to the ropes. I don't know if the judges judge down on that. Whether you can,
well,
you can actually...
the referee should be picking that up. It's up to the referee. I've got to give Michael Kenna a lot of credit. He has done an awesome job here.
Well, I tell you what, Vella's caught him with the right hand, and Kenna's just come straight back underneath him and caught him inside leg.
As soon as you see Anthony in trouble, he'll grab Kenna. As soon as Kenna starts landing some good ones, you'll notice Anthony is trying to grab him straight.
Oh, nice roundhouse kick. Just missed. Both fighters a little bit tired, but Kenna seems to be
too, Silver.
Kenna seems to be a little bit fitter.
The little fellow in there. With all due respect, being a pest to him at the moment. Vella cannot get away from him at all.
No,
hangs onto him.
He's all over him. He's all over Vella.
Vella goes back and tries to load one up and let him have it in that neutral corner. But back. Right on Kenna.
Oh, nice.
And we have it all.
Well, we'll see what the referees have to say about this. A very, very entertaining contest. Both boys acknowledge the crowd. And little Rhino Kenna, Michael Kenna.
I think Kenna's
pretty
won
confident.
I'm going to go with you, Rob. I agree with what you said earlier. I think Kenna's won this one.
Our ring announcer, Howard Lee, with the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. The winner is from the red corner.
Oh, well, what do you say to that?
Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Well, I guess we're all wrong here.
Well, I'm not sure what the referees saw, but maybe they scored those knees getting in, you know.
Well, you brought up the point before, Nick, as to how they would score this particular fight. Okay, maybe we were scoring it the wrong way.